Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're doing a very casual video today. Everybody always wants to see my food storage and what our situation is with how much stuff that I prep. So today I'm going to take you through our kitchen fridge, our pantry, our bread box, our freezer, and then our downstairs deep freezer. And like everybody else in America, we do have a random shelf in our kitchen filled with like excess spices.
Hi, I'm Maria, and this is Living Planet Friendly, where I document my imperfect, low-waste lifestyle in hopes to inspire you to make small changes that can have a big impact. Welcome to my non-judgmental platform, where we incorporate sustainable habits that are good for us, our wallets, and the planet.
We're starting with our bread box counter area. My sourdough starter lives up here underneath the cabinet on top of the bread box. And then we usually have anything that I've made fresh in here. Like we've got some fresh tomatoes in back, some sun-dried tomatoes in here, and then our morning bagels. We do have a couple rolls that we bought from the store. And then super cubes of brownies because I'm recipe testing. So those exist here. Here we usually keep like bananas. Right now there's a pack of potatoes in it that have eyes. So these need to be used today. Our house was built in the 40s before I think pantries were a thing. So we don't have a pantry. So we have and use this really big cabinet and the top of our fridge. So on the top shelf is where I put like all of our baking supplies. So like sugar, brown sugar, chocolate chips, extracts, oils, cornstarch, etc. The middle shelf is where like our beans, our grains. So we got some rice up there, some quinoa, some popcorn, some beans, some nuts, and those are all in bulk jars. And then we also have like cans of beans and tomatoes up there. This bottom shelf is where we have like our vinegars and oils, our vanilla, cans of soup, boxes of pasta, rice-a-roni, etc. On the tip top of our fridge, we've got my pantry restock jars for muffin mix, pancake mix, brownie mix. We also keep like bulk oil up there and my flour containers, and then a random box of cereal apparently. Okay, so that was a really quick dry goods storage. Here it is. Here's our fridge. Condiments. I also keep like herbs in jars over here. Oh, this is a compost bin. It's a rubber silicone one, so it can go in the dishwasher. I definitely recommend. Now we have one drawer for cheese. The reason we're not fully vegan, if I'm being honest, is cheese. So we've got a full drawer for cheeses. The top shelf has like tofu, yogurt, dog food, cauliflower, broccoli, hummus, shredded cheese, our homemade coffee syrups. This shelf is where we put like, I don't really know what to call it, but it has like butter, cream cheese, shallots, yeast, veggie bouillon, miso paste, tahini, our fresh produce, carrots and celery in water. We've got some lettuce and cucumbers in the back, a jar of avocados. And then we've got our crisper drawer, which right now has potatoes, onions, peppers, and carrots, and sweet potatoes. That's it. Not very exciting. A typical fridge. Most people are definitely interested in the freezer just because I do so much freezer prep. So this is what our freezer looks like. Right now we've got some beans in our super cubes. I have a food waste bag up here with stuff like strawberry tops, bits of carrots for our dog. Right here, I've got like desserts. So we've got some cookies from our wedding, some cake balls that were made out of our wedding cake, some random cookie dough. These are spinach cubes and like stuff for our dog. This is ice and lemon cubes. In the back, we just have ice packs. Up here is where we keep our veggie bag for veggie broth, so veggie scraps, and then our breads. So we only keep like 1 or 2 bags of the breads that I'll make in bulk. Up here, the rest will go in our deep freezer. So I just made cinnamon rolls a few weeks ago. So I've got a little pack and a big pack up here of cinnamon rolls. I've got half of our lemon blueberry cakes that I made a few weeks ago, some garlic toast, some bagels, a small pack of sandwich bread that I made that's for grilled cheese in the back, and then some random rolls. The bottom part is where we store like our meats and stuff that we bought from the store. We've got this giant bag of frozen blueberries for our dog, but we have this giant bag of tortellini for dinners for us and pierogies. So that's stuff that we bought, and like onion rings. This side we keep our meats. So Impossible Burger, we've got a pack of lasagna, some sweet potato gnocchi, some burgers,
and then some caramelized onions to go with the burgers. And then this side is where we keep cubes. So I've got a bag of lime juice. These are oil and spinach cubes. This is some pesto sauce, aquafaba, red sauce, and garlic cubes. We'll keep, if we have more than one bag, we'll keep one bag up here, and then one bag goes down into our freezer. These freezers are so tiny. I really need like a full-size fridge and a full-size freezer in our next house, but we make do with what we have.
Okay, so this is what our freezer looks like. Definitely recommend a stand-up freezer because these deep chest freezers suck. But I'm gonna show you how I at least attempt to organize it. Frozen pizza literally just always gets put in on top. So up here we have snacks. So like I've got a bag of sourdough pretzels, and I've got some extra wedding cake balls, some Freezy Pops, random ice blocks. Underneath here is where like the freezer shelf is. Deep freezers have like a little shelf. So this is where we keep bread. So I've got 2 packs of homemade sourdough bagels, bag of homemade sourdough like sandwich bread for grilled cheese. And then we buy garlic toast. This is something I'm gonna try to start making at home, but we've got an extra bag of garlic toast. And I don't know about you, but I love these strawberry cinnamon swirl bread and can't remake it. I literally have not found a good recipe to remake it. So I buy some and keep it in the freezer. So we usually keep breads on the shelf underneath here. We operate with this freezer using like a 4-quadrant system. Basically split the floor section into 4. In this box, we have breakfast things or lunch things. So like stuffed peppers, cinnamon rolls, some Eggo frozen waffles, some pizza bagels, and then an extra sleeve of bagels. So that's all in that big Eggos box. This left corner is what we use for bases. So I've got a ton of bags of my Halloween jack-o'-lantern from last year, pumpkin, frozen into super cubes, and then put into Ziploc bags. So I've got 2 layers of pumpkin on the bottom. And then I also have cubes of homemade vegetable broth. And then this bag on top is a bag of frozen veggie scraps that I will use the next time I make frozen veggie broth. This is what we use for like homemade soups and stuff. So that's in that quadrant. This whole bottom is like dinners, if I had to say. The right side, we've got our soups, and we do the first in, first out, so the oldest soups are on top. And then I use my summer garden vegetables to make these stir-fry pouches. So I've got like some peppers, some eggplant, cauliflower, some broccoli. So I've got 3 stir-fry packs left, so that's over like kind of on top of the soups. And then this last quadrant, I've got bags of cheese pierogies on top. And then underneath, I've got some more soups. So I've got soups that only me or my husband like. So I've got butternut squash soup for me, and then I've got a white bean soup for him. So we'll use those for like lunches. And then I've got carrot top pesto, which I made a bunch with stuff from my garden last year. And then we're down to 1 bag of homemade red sauce. So then I keep like homemade sauces on this side. So that's how I organize my freezer. It's really difficult with a chest freezer to actually organize it. So if you have any tips on like how to do it, like a basket system or something, let me know. Okay, I also forgot to mention that on our finished side of the basement, we have like extra pantry storage. So when we shop at like BJ's or bulk stores, we'll buy like different jars of sauce and condiments and stuff and tomato paste boxes. They exist here. We have a ton of kitchen cabinets that this summer we're gonna set up to be a little mini kitchenette down here. Our goal is to use it for like extra food storage for bulk. That's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed a quick little look into how we do food storage. Eventually, I'd like to be in a house with a full-size fridge, a full-size freezer, and a pantry. A stand-up freezer, not a chest freezer. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was a bit more casual. If you have any questions about how we store things or how I store things that I make for homemade restocks, let me know. Also, peep my seed storage stuff. We're almost at a point where I can start garden seeds, and I'm so excited. If you liked today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my other platforms on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. Happy homemade kitchen restock food storage, and see you next time.